What's up, guys? Welcome to Rogue Reviews. My name is Nolan, and this is my review for Despicable Me 3. So Despicable Me 3 provides the voice talents of Steve Carell, Kristen Wiig, Trey Parker, Miranda Cosgrove, Eric Coffin, Steve Coogan, and Julie Andrews. So I gotta say, I really like the first two Despicable Me movies. A lot of animated movies, you're always ranking them against Pixar. I feel like the first two Despicable Me are just a couple notches below in quality. I think they're actually very surprising films. The Minions movie I wasn't incredibly impressed by. I feel like the Minions succeed in more of a side role, so when they took over the whole movie, it just became kind of more predictable and it just wasn't that great. So going to Despicable Me 3, I didn't know what to think. The trailers were alright. I wasn't really looking forward to it, and the movie's just it's take it or leave it. It's an okay movie with a lot of tropes we've seen done before. The positives of this movie, I gotta say, would be the new villain, Balthazar Brat. Balthazar Brat is a kid that grew up in the 80s playing a supervillain on TV, and then he becomes one in real life, and everybody's shocked that he turned into a bad egg. But he was cool for the most part, just because whenever he was on screen, there was some good 80s music playing. And he was kind of funny. There was one part with him that was a direct nod to Toy Story. If you see the film, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. And the Minions themselves, they were, like when they're relegated to these side roles, they can really shine. There's a sequence where they take over a prison that was absolutely hilarious. I mean, they were just so funny in those moments. And those are just kind of peppered throughout the film, like they should be without them taking over the film. For me, the strength of the Despicable Me franchise has always lied on the connection between Gru and the girls. You have this supervillain that is taking care of these girls and learning to become a dad. And this movie kind of drops that to have Gru be interacting with his twin brother, who's just, the same. He's voiced by Steve Carell. He just became, a successful pig farmer but an unsuccessful villain, where Gru was a successful villain. It's just stuff we've seen before, and it really detracted me for the story of him and the girls. Kristen Wiig's character Lucy actually kind of picks up that storyline a little more, and that was the more heartwarming stuff of the movie, with her trying to be a mom to the three girls. I just wish it was all more of the family affair instead of just Gru and Drew, their antics. Whenever they were on screen, their storyline just kind of fell flat for me. Also, this movie seemed to, even more than the other Despicable Me movies, it seemed to be like almost like a big budget superhero movie at the end. And it just, like, we've seen this before. Like I said, it brought nothing new to the table. Nothing was great about it. And it just ended up being you can forget in a couple days. I mean, kids will enjoy it. You could definitely take kids, waste a couple hours if you're trying to, wind them down. They will enjoy Despicable Me 3, but for adults, it leaves a lot to be desired. So having said all that, I'd probably give Despicable Me a 6.2 out of 10. It's good enough, but it's nothing you'll remember. Alright guys, if you see Despicable Me 3, what did you think about it? Comment below, give me your thoughts. As always, make sure to like and subscribe to Rogue Reviews for more awesome content. I'll see you guys next time.